Yes, I have to use some instructions, right? Okay. For example, I will say int a equals to 10. Okay. And then int b equals to 20. Okay. Now a and b is there. 10 and 20 is there, right? Okay. And I want to perform a addition operation. For example, I'll say a plus b. A plus b is equals to, okay, some value. Yes or no? For example, I'm not going
Yes,
to
sir.
write. So I'll just write in the println statement. Println statement. So now, okay, what happens right now? So this a and b value will be added and then it will be, okay, given as an answer. So a plus b, 10 plus 20
Yes,
is
sir.
nothing but it gives you the output
30.
as 30. Is it clear,
Yes,
Yes.
everyone?
sir.
So
Yes.
Yes,
now
sir.
what we have to do is, okay, we will just, how many instructions are written over here? Tell me everyone.
So
How
one,
many instructions are written over here? It is
Yes,
totally
sir.
three instructions.
three.
One, two, and then three. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? So now
Yes.
guys, listen carefully.
Yes, sir.
We will just, okay, separate these instructions. Okay. We will just separate these instructions. Okay. Now I will just create a block for this. Now it becomes a method. Now it becomes a method. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, a method is nothing but okay, it is a block of code, block of instructions which is used to perform a particular task. Okay, I will be creating methods, okay, to use or to perform a particular task. Is it clear? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Understood
sir.
clearly, guys? Everyone is or no? Okay, so first important point is nothing but it is a block of code or block of instructions, whatever it is, anything is fine. Okay, this block of code is used for what? Used to perform a particular task. Okay, used to perform a particular task.
Yes.
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, at the same time, there is one more important thing about methods. Methods are also used to, okay, to transfer the data. Okay, methods are also used to transfer the
Data.
data. About transferring data, we'll learn later. Don't worry. Is it clear, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
I'll explain the second point later. But you should be knowing what is the use of methods. Okay, so first important thing, methods are nothing but also called as functions. Okay, methods are also called as what? Functions. And what is the use of a method, guys? What is a method, first of all? It is a block of code. Okay, it is a block of code used to perform a particular task.
Task.
Now here I want to perform addition here. So I will create a method. Okay, so that I will pass some instructions. So then this entire instructions will be considered as what? A method. How to frame it as an exact method, I'll teach you later. Is it clear? But for time being, I want you to understand. Okay, so method is nothing but it is a block. And in that block, we'll be having more than one instructions. Okay, we'll be having many instructions. Okay, those instructions will be used to perform a particular task. Is it clear?
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
understood?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now guys, if I say, okay, in the methods, I'll just create a Java program. Wait. Now guys, here you can see a main method present. Yes or no? Do you guys agree that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, main method is there. So
Yes,
it
sir.
is also a method. It is a method right now. Okay, now these many days, whatever the instruction that I want to use, okay, we were been using only the main method. Yes or no?
Sir.
Do you guys agree that? We
Yes,
have
sir.
not used any other extra methods. We have used only the main method,
Main.
which is the main important, the engine of the car. Yes or no? Okay,
Yes,
here
sir.
Yes.
it is the engine of the program, the heart of the program. Is it clear? Understood clearly, everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, here, same way, how the main method has been created. See how the main method is created. Same way, we can also create our own methods. Same way, we can also create our own methods. Understood clearly, everyone? We have to
Yes, sir.
write something like this: public, static, void, main, string, array, arguments. A block is created, instruction is given, again the block is closed. All these you will be learning. What are all these? Okay, so one more time I will tell you one thing very simple. Listen carefully. Okay, so method is nothing but it is a block of code, okay, which is used to perform a particular task. And here we are already, Okay, from the beginning classes, we have already used method, which is nothing but the main method. Same way, okay, main method is already created. We don't want to create. Okay, it's already created. Is it clear, everyone? It's just called as inbuilt method. Can you understand, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Main method is nothing but what? It is an inbuilt method. It is already defined. It is already predefined. Okay. At the same time, can we create a method? Can we create a method? Yes, we can also create a method. Understood clearly, everyone? We can also create a method. Understood clearly?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear, everyone? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
is what we are going to learn in this today's class. How to create a method. How to create a method. Is it clear? Okay. So now listen carefully. I'll just create one document. So MS Office is not there. So I'll just use WordPad. Because I told you, some problem was there in my laptop, so I changed my operating system because of some Wi-Fi problem.
Okay,
Wait a
sir.
second. Yeah, now it is there. Okay, so methods. The new topic that we are going to start with is methods. Okay, so don't write, guys. I will just display the things later. Don't worry. Listen carefully. The first point. What is the first point, guys? What is a method? Tell me.
It's a block
Method
of
can also be called as
Word
what? Method can also be called
function.
as what? Functions.
Functions.
Function.
function.
Is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now, at the same time. Okay. Now tell me, what is a method? It is
Method is
a
a block of
It's a
code.
block of
block
code
of code or
Code.
used in
instructions.
Instruction.
Instructions. Is it clear? Block of code or instructions. What is
instruction.
the use of this? It
Which is
is
To
used to
perform a
perform
It is
particular
used
particular
to
task.
task.
perform particular
used
task.
to it is used to
Perform particular
Perform
perform a
particular task.
particular
task.
task. Is it clear, everyone? Okay,
Yes,
it's
sir.
used to
Yes.
perform a particular task.
Task.
Understood clearly? At the same
Yes.
Yes.
time, it is also used for some other purpose. What is that? Used to? It is also used to transfer the data. Transfer the data. Is
Data.
it
Data.
clear, everyone? It is
Yes,
also
sir.
Yes.
used to
Yes.
do what? Transfer the data.
Transfer
Understood
data.
clearly? Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
so now the syntax. As I told you already, we can also create our own methods. We can also create our own methods. Okay, to create our own methods, okay, we have to follow some syntax. We have to follow one very simple syntax. Shall we do it right now? Shall we check it out?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so now,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
the syntax will be like, okay, so access modifier. Okay, access modifier. Is it clear? The first one is access modifier. First thing we have to pass is access modifier. Then followed by we have to pass a modifier. I'll teach you everything. Don't worry. Okay, what is access modifier? What is modifier? Everything I'll teach you. Don't worry. Okay. After this, we'll be passing something called as return type. We'll be passing something called as return type. Next, after return type, we'll be passing something called as method name. The name of the method. Okay, and here we have to pass something called as within brackets we have to pass a formal argument. Okay, formal arguments. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, so now I'll teach you what all these exactly. Don't worry. Okay, it's very easy, guys, to understand. It might be looking something different. Okay, so don't confuse. Is it clear? Okay, so here we'll be writing the instructions or statements to be executed. Is it clear, guys? Understood clearly? So this is the syntax of how to create a method. How to create a method. So first it should be an access modifier. After this, followed by a modifier and return type and a method name as well as formal arguments. This is the basic syntax of how to create a method. Is it clear, everyone? Now, guys,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
tell you everything clearly. Okay, listen carefully, everyone. Okay, so now I'll just write. I will just copy paste here. 1 second. Okay. So now, as I told you already, this is the syntax for how to create a method, first of all. Now we'll understand how to create a method and what all these exactly. Okay, listen carefully. This is nothing but the syntax. Okay, one by one we are going to understand. Okay, before that, before understanding everything clearly, I will just give you a basic clarity about the syntax. First, let us understand the syntax first. Is it clear? Okay, now
Yes.
listen carefully. Here you can see the method name, okay, followed by the formal arguments. The method name followed by the formal arguments. Okay, in the syntax, this will be considered as, this will be called as, okay, very simple thing. It is called as method signature. What is this called as, guys? Everyone?
Method signature.
Everyone answer. This method name and continued with the formal argument is called as what? Method signature. Method signature. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood
Yes.
clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From this access modifier, return type, method name, and then formal arguments. All these, the entire thing line will be considered as, okay, very simple name. It is called as method declaration. What is it called as, guys?
Method declaration.
That declaration.
Declaration. Is it clear?
Yes,
Understood
sir.
clearly,
Yes,
everyone?
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
from this access modifier, still everything. Access modifier, return type, method name, formal arguments, everything together will be considered as what? Method declaration. Clear, everyone?
Declaration.
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
at
sir.
the same time, this block, the block will be considered as the method block. Okay, the method block or
Block.
method body or method implementation. Okay, implementation. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly? Okay, so let me write it neatly, guys. 1 second, wait a second. Okay, so this block is considered as what, guys? Method
Block.
block. Yes or no? This block is responsible for method, right? So it is called as what? Method block.
That
Or
block.
we can also call it as method body. Or we can also call it as method
Implementation.
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 Implementation. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly, guys? Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. In this syntax, you can see method name and formal arguments are called as what? Method
Method signature.
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 Access modifiers, return type, method name, formal arguments, everything together, it is called as what?
Method
Method
declaration.
Declaration.
Method declaration. So it is used to declare a method. Okay, this entire line is used to declare a method. Is it clear? So that is why this is called as what? Method declaration. For example, if I say, okay, how can you declare a variable, guys? For example, if I say int a, can I say this is a declaration statement?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
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 sir.
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 This is a declaration statement. Okay. Now, here, same way, this is called as variable declaration. Int a is nothing but what? Variable declaration. How to declare a method? I want to pass an access modifier. I want to pass a modifier. I want to pass a return type. I want to pass a method name. And then I want to pass a formal argument. So only then I can declare a method. Only then I can declare a method. Is it clear,
Okay.
everyone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So is it clear? Understood clearly? Okay, at the same time, now listen carefully, very simple. The entire part, okay, the entire part, I'll just write here. From the, okay, method declaration, the method block, okay, method signature, everything, okay, together. Okay, the method block, method declaration, method signature, all three together will be called as, all three together will be called as method definition. Okay, all three together will be called as what? Method definition. Understood clearly, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So now listen carefully, guys. Okay, so I can say this entire thing, whatever I have selected is called as what? Can you please tell me?
Method.
This is called as what? Whatever I have selected everything here, it is nothing but the method
Method definition.
It's not method body, it is method definition. Only if I select this, it is a method body. Is it clear? Everyone understood
Yes, sir.
clearly? Okay, if I select only the block, then it is called as what? Method block or method body or method implementation. If I say what is this, guys, can you please tell me?
Method signature.
Method
Answer
signature.
everyone. It is method signature. The name of it is not method signature.
Method signature.
What is this called as?
Method
Method
declaration.
declaration.
Method
Declaration.
Exactly correct. It is called as method declaration. Okay. Sorry. 1 second. 1 second, guys. I'm getting a call.
Okay. Sir.
Yeah, guys, let us continue. Listen carefully, guys, everyone. Okay, so now listen. So what is this called as? Whatever I have selected, right? So what is this called as?
Declaration.
Answer. What is this called as? Method
Declaration.
declaration. Is it clear? What is
Yes, sir.
this entire thing called as?
Method definitions.
Everyone, what is this called as? Method.
Method definition.
Is it clear? What is this called as?
Method
Method
body.
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 That's all. Very simple. Have you guys understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everyone is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is what the syntax of how to create a method. This is how we have to create a method. Is it clear, everyone? So
Yes,
now
sir.
we will be understanding, okay, every part of the syntax clearly. What is an access modifier? What is a modifier? What is return type? What is method name? Okay, formal arguments about the method body. Everything we are going to discuss right now. Okay, shall we do it, guys? Ready, everyone?
Yes. Yes, sir.
The
First part of the method. Okay, the first part is nothing but the access modifier. Yes or no? Okay, first
Yes.
is nothing but syntax is nothing but what? Access modifier. Okay, let us start with the first one. Access modifier. Okay, now listen, guys. For few minutes, okay, it will be in a theory way only. Okay, so listen carefully, because only if you understand this, okay, it will be very easy to move ahead. Okay, so listen carefully. Access modifier. First of all, very simple. Let us not that complicate so much. Listen carefully. Access modifier is nothing but, okay, it is like accessibility is being modified. Accessibility is being modified. I can say by using access modifier, we can modify the accessibility of an user. We can modify the accessibility of an user. Listen carefully, guys. Why this access here? Now, for example, let us say I'm going to create a method here. Let us say I'm going to create a method. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this method should be accessed by a owner only, or else this method should be accessed by one particular person only, or else this method can be accessed by everyone. Okay, so this is what you might think, right? Yes or no? Is it clear, everyone? So you can create methods. Okay, you can create methods along with the access also, okay, who can access this particular method. So here, guys, in this main method, what is the access modifier? What is the access modifier? Everyone answer.
Public, sir.
The main method, it is called as what? Public. Okay, access modifier is nothing but what? Public here. Okay, so that in the name itself we can say public in the sense anyone can use it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Anyone can use it. Is
Yes.
it clear? So the accessibility is what? Anyone can use it. For example, I will say there is another thing called as private or protected. If I say all these things, okay, for everything there is some characteristics. Okay,
Yes,
then
sir.
everything you will learn later. But for
Okay,
time
sir.
being, I want you to use only public. Is it clear, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Understood clearly?
Sir.
So in access modifiers, we will be having many things like, okay, public is an access modifier, okay, public, and then private. All these are keywords only, okay, private, and then protected, as well as default.
Okay.
Okay, so all these four are nothing but what? The access modifier to give the access to the method, not only for method. Okay, it will be used for other purpose also, but for time being, you just use for what? The method
Methods.
only. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly?
Public.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it is for very simple, guys. Okay, I will just give you an example. Have you guys do you guys know about a public toilet? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, why sir you are remembering about toilet early morning, sir? Huh? Very simple. Listen carefully. If you go outside, for example, you are going for a bus stand. There you might see some public toilets, the public restrooms. Okay. At the same time, even in your home also, you have your own restroom. Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes.
Now listen carefully. Now listen carefully. Public toilets can be used by whom, guys? Can you please tell me?
Anyone, sir.
Anyone. Public.
Answer
Anyone
everyone.
can use it.
Who
Anyone.
can use a public toilet?
Anyone.
Everyone. Yes or no? Whoever wants, okay, they can use. But who can use the restroom that is present in your home, inside your home?
Only people who are inside our
Family
homes.
members.
Family
Only your
members.
family members. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do you think anyone come and anyone can use it?
No, sir.
Is it
No.
correct? Do you think, for example, I am crossing your home so that I can come and I can use your restroom? Is it possible to go out?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
But at the same time, if it is a public toilet, okay, so anyone can go and anyone can use it, right? Is it clear,
Yes, sir.
everyone? So this is
Yes,
called
sir.
as the accessibility. Let us say restroom is the method,
Okay.
okay, and public toilet is a method, okay, and it has been prefixed with the access modifier called as public. Is that clear, everyone? In your
Yes.
home, you have some. In your home also, you have a restroom, which is called as a private. Only the family members can use it. Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
sir.
Likewise, we
Yes,
can
sir.
give different access for different things by using the access modifier. So for time being, we will be using public access modifier. Okay, we'll be using the public modifier. Okay, for every method that we are going to create. Later, we will be learning about private, protected, and default once after entering into part 2 of the subject. Is it clear, everyone?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
I want 100% interaction. Methods are important, guys. I want 100% interaction. Is it clear? Everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so access modifier in the sense what? It is to give the access. That's all. It is to provide the access. Okay, and
Yes, sir.
whether it can see, you have to decide. You have to decide whether anyone can use it or not, or whether only few people can use it, or whether only the same class member has to use it. All these things you have to think and you have to decide, and you have to give the access modifier. But for time being, you are not going to decide anything. Okay, your methods that you're going to create will be public only. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so very simple. Okay, so now where it is? Yeah, it's here only. Okay, so access modifier are many things. Here it is public, private, protected, and default. For example, you can remember every time nothing but the restroom I have told you. Is that clear, guys? Everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Next, after the access modifier, what is the next one? It is
Modifier.
modifier. It is modifier. What is a modifier, sir? Yeah, sir. In access modifier also, it is mentioned as modifier. Modifier also again. Why is there two different things? Yeah. Here, guys, the first access modifier, it is nothing but to modify what?
The access of the
Modify what?
method. Access of
Tell
the
me.
method.
Access modifier you use to modify the accessibility.
Access of,
Okay, modify the accessibility. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Understood clearly? At the same
Yes, sir.
time, what is the remaining? This modifier is used for. This modifier is used to. It is also used to modify, but it is not used to modify the accessibility. It is used to modify the behavior. Okay, it is used to modify what? The behavior of the method. Is it clear, everyone? Understood clearly? Behavior of the method. Understood clearly, guys? Now, many will be confused. I know, sir. What is the behavior of a method,
Yes.
sir?
Yes.
Obviously, okay. Now, guys, here the modifiers are nothing but it will be static, okay, non-static, okay, and then it will be abstract. It will be abstract. Okay, so many things are there. We are not going to discuss everything today. Okay. Now listen carefully. Okay, as I told you already, public, private, protected, default. Likewise, we'll be having modifiers like static, non-static, abstract, etc. Many things are there. Is it clear? And it is used to modify the behavior of the method. I'll give you an example. Very simple example. I'll tell you. Okay. Now, guys, let us just assume or let us just imagine one simple scenario. Let us consider that your friend is you are staying with your friend. Okay, both are staying together. Okay, let us say both are single only. Both doesn't have any girlfriend. Okay, or boyfriend or whatever it is. Okay, both are single for time being. Now, when you guys are single, both are single in the sense. Obviously, the behavior will be different. Yes or no? You will enjoy both. Okay, means you both will be together. Okay, you will watch the movies together. You will roam everywhere together. Okay, if you get bored, you both will talk to each other. Okay, so something will happen. Yes or no? But let us say that your friend got committed. Let us say your friend got committed. Now, can I say once your friend got committed, can I say the friend's behavior is getting changed? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, yes or no? Obviously. Okay, even if you want to speak to your friend, he will not be available because he will in the phone. He will be speaking the phone. He will be roaming outside with his girlfriend or boyfriend, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
likewise, the entire behavior is getting changed. Okay, because of one simple thing. Yeah. Okay. See how love gets changed the man's behavior. See, this is what the concept. Very simple. Okay. The behavior is nothing but when you were single, the behavior will be different. When you are getting committed, when your behavior will be different. When you are jobless, your behavior will be different. When you got a job, then your behavior will be different. Yes or no? So many things. It is okay. It can relate everything. Understood clearly? Same
Yes, sir.
way, same way, I can say a method is also having some basic behaviors. To modify the behaviors, we have something called as modifiers. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, to modify the behavior of a method, okay, we'll be using the modifiers, which is called as static or non-static or abstract, everything. And about this, we'll be learning in future classes once after entering into part 2. So for time being, I want to use the modifier as static. What is the modifier, guys? Static. You can see the main method. Okay, see what is the modifier of main method, guys? It is static. Is it clear, everyone?
Static. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and for time being, I want to use only static only. Is it clear? Till you
Yes, sir.
learn what about abstract and others. Okay, till that I want you to use only static. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly? Okay, super. Next, shall we go for the next one?
Yes, sir.
What is the next part of the syntax? Tell me.
The return
Right.
type.
Return
Method, sir.
type. Return type. Very important. Very important. Listen carefully, guys. So, return type. Okay. So now, guys, return type is nothing but okay. Very important, guys. It is not like access modifier and modifier because I can say access modifier and modifier are not mandatory. You can see I have mentioned within square brackets as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whenever an argument is mentioned within square brackets, what is the meaning of it? It is not mandatory. Do you guys remember that, everyone, is or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. So here in the syntax, can you please tell me what are all the things which is not mandatory?
Access modifiers,
Modifier.
and formal arguments.
Yes. Okay. So here access modifiers, as well as the formal arguments are not mandatory. All these three are optional. All these three are not mandatory. Clear? Everyone understood? Other than that, return type is important, return type is mandatory, method name is mandatory, the block of the method is mandatory. Is it clear? Everyone understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
So now, as I told you already, return type is mandatory. So you have to listen it clearly because you have to use everywhere. Understood clearly, everyone?
Yes, sir.
What is a return type? Okay, now guys, here in method, in main method, what is the return type is
Void.
used here?
Void.
Answer, everyone. What is the return type used here?
Void.
It is void. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of void, sir? What is the meaning of void? I'll tell you. Everything I'll tell you. First of all, okay, before understanding what is the meaning of before understanding what is the meaning of void, we'll understand the meaning of return type. Is it clear, guys, everyone? Shall we do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So return type is nothing but the, okay, very simple, guys. Method will be returning the data. Okay. So in some cases you will learn. Okay. At the time you will get to understand. Okay. Methods will give you the data. Okay. To store it or to use the values. Okay. For example, let us say, okay, this method is going to return the data. Main method is going to return the data. So if it wants to return the data, obviously, okay, we have to pass a return type. We have to pass a return type. What type of data it is going to return? What type of data it is going to return? For example, okay, now guys, I'll tell you. Okay, here in the return type, what I have to use? Here, void is one return type you already know, right? Other than void, what all the things I can use? Other than void, what are the things I can use? Very simple. The first important return type that you already know is void. Other than void, we can use a return type which is nothing but primitive data type. Okay, primitive data type as well as non-primitive data type also. Non-primitive data type also. Is it clear, everyone? As a return type, I can use void, I can use primitive data type, I can use non-primitive data type also. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly? Okay. So now, first of all, listen carefully. What is a void? Very important. What is void? Okay, listen, very, very important, guys. Okay, understood clearly, listen carefully. Return type should be a data type. Every time, listen carefully. Return type should be a data type. Okay, why? Because I am going to return a value. Obviously, it should be of a particular type of data. Yes or no? Do you guys agree that?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it clear? Okay,
Yes, sir.
same way, even void is also considered as a data type only. Void is also considered as what? Data type only, but it is used only as a return type in the methods. Okay, it is used only as a return type in the methods. Is it
Methods.
clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly, guys? But you
Yes.
cannot use for different purpose. Clear, guys, everyone? You cannot
Yes.
use for any other different purpose. First of all, what is void? Void is a return type. First of all, void is a return type. Okay, it is used when method is not returning anything. Okay, if method returns nothing, then we have to use a, okay, return type as void. And we have to use what? A return type as void. Is it
Right.
clear, guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Understood
sir.
clearly? So now, guys, I will say main method is not returning anything. Yes or no? Everyone, do you
Yes,
guys
sir.
agree that
Sir,
main method is not going to return anything? So I will just write it as void here.
sir,
Whenever
how
a method that you create, if the method is not going to return anything, then we have to mention the return type as void, and it is mandatory to mention a return type. It can be either void or any other data type. Is it clear? But it should be a data type. First of all, if it is not returning anything, we have to mention it as void. If it is returning anything, we have to mention the type that is going to be returned. Is it clear, everyone? Understood clearly?
Sir,
For example,
sir.
okay, this main method is going to return int value. So I will just write as int here. Is it clear, everyone? So now you can see it is a data type, yes or no? So this method will be returning. It's saying that, okay, it is promising, okay, with as a user, okay, we are asking the compiler, and the compiler is promising that this method will return an int value. It is promising that it will return what? An int value. Very simple, guys. I'll give you an example. Let us say you have a bag. Okay, you have a bag. You are going for a vegetable shop. You are going for what? A vegetable shop. Okay, a market. Okay. Now, guys, you are you are also going for a jewelry shop. Now, for both the places, do you carry the same bag?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Tell me, everyone.
No, sir.
For jewelry shop as
No,
well as
sir.
for the market, do you carry the same bag?
No, sir.
No,
Yes
sir.
or no? Tell me.
No, sir.
Yes, listen carefully. So I was just saying about here in this method, okay, in this main method, listen carefully. We have just mentioned the return type as int. We have to mention the return type as int. I have given an example also. Okay. Now, guys, if you go for a vegetable shop or a jewelry shop, will you take same type of bag for both the places?
No, sir.
No.
Yes or no, everyone?
No, sir.
Will you take the same bag, same basket? For example, if you go for a market, you will take a basket. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Same way for jewelry shop also, will you take a basket and then go?
No, sir.
No, obviously. Okay. Same. For example, let us say that you are going to you want to fill some mineral water. Okay, you know that in many places, you know, okay, if you put 5 rupees coin, you can fill the water can, right? Yes or no? A 30 liters water can be filled. Do you know? Remember that, everyone? Mainly the people who is in PG, okay, the boys who is staying in the room will be knowing all these, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
means 5 rupees coin,
Yes.
okay, can be used to get the water around 25 to 30 liters. Okay,
Yes.
one bottle will be there, the bigger one. Now, if you want water, you will take the water can and then you will go. Yes or no? To fetch the water. Do you guys agree that? Okay, if you want water, you will take the water can and then you will go to fetch the water. Do you think you will take a basket and then you will go to fetch the
No,
water?
sir. No, sir.
Tell me, everyone, yes or no?
No, sir.
Or else, do you take the water can for the market to get the vegetables?
No, sir.
No. Okay, so by this we can also say, okay, see, a relevant type of containers we are using, yes or no? If I want water, I want water can. If I want vegetables, I want a basket. If I want to go for a jewelry shop, I'll take a different type of bag for it. For every purpose, I have a different types of containers. Yes or no? Do you guys agree that? Everyone, yes or no? Same way.
Yes, sir.
Same way. Here also it should be relevant. Here also it should be relevant. Is it clear? We have to specify the data type that we are going to return. Okay, we are going to buy a vegetable shop, so we need a container which is called as what? Okay, we need a container which is type of basket to get the vegetables. Yes or no? Is it clear, everyone? So now, guys, here listen carefully. That will come later. Don't worry. Okay. Anyhow, I'll be going to explain.
No, sir.
I am going to
Not
return a
audible.
data. I am going to return a data. That data can be of any type. It can be of int, it can be of boolean, it can be of double, whatever it is. But we have to mention what type of data that we are returning. Is it clear, everyone? Understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but here, guys, many will be having a doubt. Sir, for main method, can I pass a return type other than void? Tell me. Can we pass a return type for main method other than void?
Yes, sir.
I will
Yes.
just say it is no. It is no. We cannot pass. Okay, we cannot pass a return type other than void for main method. Why, sir? Why? Because I told you already, guys. Hope you remember at the beginning, while we are learning about JDK, JRE. Okay, main method, the signature of the main method, the declaration of the main method, the definition of the main method should be same whatever it is mentioned here. Do you remember, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we should not change anything. We should not change anything. The format is given. That's all. Main method. I want to use a main method. Okay, this is the format. Public, static, void, main, string array, arguments, a block, and in the block I will be giving the instructions. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, this cannot be changed, and main method cannot have a return type. Is it clear, everyone? So then,
Yes.
if I change, what happens? That is very important, and you already know that. Can you please tell me if I change the simple things? For example, I'll just write as int here. If I change, what happens? Can you please tell me?
Compile time error.
Okay. Any other answers? Actual meaning. Very simple, guys. Very simple. If I use this, okay, it will display as main method missing. Means, okay, this will not be considered as a main method. Okay, if I change one simple thing, this will not be considered as what? A main
Main
method. Is it
method.
clear?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as you already know, guys, as you already know, JVM calls main method. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes.
Java virtual machine will call the main method for the execution. Do you remember the basics? Or have you guys forgotten?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Huh? I told you already, right? Who is calling the main method? One thing, but the JVM will call the main method. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So now, if JVM wants to call the main method, okay, it knows that main method will be having all these things. It remembers, okay, it recognizes, and then it will call. If I change something here, okay, it cannot recognize it properly. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
JVM cannot recognize it as a main method. It will think that it is a different one. So that what happens right now? The problem is it will say that main method is not present here. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Understood clearly. So for this purpose, we have to
Yes,
use
sir.
what as it is. Main method should not be changed in any time. Understood clearly, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it
Okay,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So while coming for return type, I told you already, return type can be a data type. Return type should be what? A data type. Either it can be a primitive data type or non-primitive data type or a void. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Now, guys, if I say a primitive data type, you already know. Yes or no? You already know what is a primitive data type. You already have learned what is void right now. But non-primitive data type, do you know what is a non-primitive data type? No,
Yes.
you doesn't know what is a non-primitive data type. You doesn't know what is a non-primitive data type other than string. Yes or no? And
Yes,
we
sir.
cannot use string also over here. For time being, you don't use string also. I will teach you, and then only then you can use. Is it clear, everyone?
Okay.
Understood clearly, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So return type is nothing but what?
Data
Very
type.
simple. If a method returns something, Okay, or else we can also say method will be giving you a data. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, so to return a data from a method, okay, because we have many type of datas. For example, if I pass a number, okay, what type of number it is? Is it an integer number or byte number or long number? Okay, or boolean, sorry, or double or float. I have to mention it properly so that, okay, that particular type of data will be transferred. Is that clear, everyone? So returning data is nothing but transferring the data. So hope you remember that at the beginning I told you methods are also used to transfer the data. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, do you remember that? It is also
Yes,
used to
sir.
transfer the
Yes,
data.
sir.
How do you transfer data? By the use of return.
Method will be returning a data. What exactly do we mean by that? Because till now we have been using void as the return type, and we
Yes,
were
correct.
passing everything in that main
For
method as well.
example, I want to do some addition operation, but I don't want that particular method to give the result. I want main method to give the result. Okay, so from
Okay.
main, okay, there will be two methods. I'll be creating two different methods.
Okay.
One is main method is already created. One more new method I'll create. And that
Okay.
new method will be a for addition operation. So
Okay.
now after adding and after the things after the operation, it will be having the result, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It will be having the result. I want the result to be printed in the main method. So
Okay.
that addition method has to return the value first. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you guys agree that? Okay, addition method has to return the value. So that
Mhm.
only then it is nothing but it is transferring the data from one method to another. It is called as
So,
calling and caller method. I'll teach you, don't worry. Okay, it
okay.
is a future topic, the next topic that we are going to learn. For time being, you don't want to confuse it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, so return type is nothing but it is a data type. Very simple, it is a data type. That's all. Very simple. Okay, either it can be primitive or else non-primitive data type or else a void. Void
Mhm.
is nothing but is used to only if a method returns nothing. If I think that method is not going to return anything, okay, I will use void. Or else if I think that method is going to return something, I will use a particular data type. A relevant data type has to be used over there. Is it clear,
So,
everyone?
sir, if in
Yeah.
this, like we are in main method, we are using void as the return type. So, for any other new method that
Yes.
we create, we cannot call the main method there, right? Because we are using void there in return type.
Not like that. We can call the main method.
But
We can also
void
call the
should
main
not.
method. That you know that?
But
As
but
not only JVM, we can also call the main method.
main
But
method
you will
should
not
not.
learn those things right now. Yeah. Main method should not have a different data type. Means different return type. Whatever it
Uh,
has been mentioned here, public, static, void, main, string, array, arguments, everything has to be same, similar. It should not be changed.
okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
If you're not clear, ask me a doubt clearly.
Sir, what I want to ask is, since we are using void here as the return type, so the main method should not
Okay.
return any value. That
Yes,
void
it will not return
return
any
there.
value.
Okay. So if we are calling a main method in any other method, then it won't give us any data. That's what I'm trying to.
No, it will not give us any data. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what your doubt, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. But the thing, yeah, that is what concept. Void in the sense it will not going to return. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
as I told you already, we can also call the main method. But
Oh, oh,
main method will not give you any data. Is it clear,
okay.
everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is because it is of void data, void return type. Okay. But if I have mentioned as int or double or that, then it will return a data. But my main method will not return any data. So you cannot change the return type also. Is it clear? After
Yes, sir.
this return type, what is the next one? Nothing but the method name. Okay, method name. It is an identifier. Method name is an identifier. Hope you guys remember that we have already learned about identifier. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Remember, everyone? Yes or no? Do you remember that? Okay, and we have already learned about the rules of an identifier, as well as we know the
Yes, sir.
conventions of the
Yes, sir.
names, identifiers, which is used for methods also. Do you remember that, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so where it is?
Yes, sir.
Tokens. Yes. Okay, so here you can see the rules of identifiers are there. Okay, so identifiers should not start at the number. All these has to be revised every time. Okay, don't forget this. Okay, conventions for a class name and convention for methods and variable names. Entire word should be in lowercase. Okay, if it is a multi-word, okay, the first word should be in lowercase, remaining words should start with the word uppercase. Is it clear, everyone? Understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so don't forget this. Is it clear? Conventions are very, very important. Okay, let me just close it. Okay, so what is the next part of the syntax? The next part of the syntax is nothing but what? Okay, it is nothing but the method name. Everyone answer method name. Is it clear, everyone? Method name is nothing but what? It is an identifier. It is an
And
identifier. Is it clear, guys? Everyone understood?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So for every method that we are creating, we have to give a name for it. For every method that we are creating, we have to give a name for it. That is nothing but the identifier. That's nothing but what? The identifier.
I,
Is it clear, guys, everyone?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Any doubts till now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, super. So till that, okay, we'll just take the notes. Okay, so listen carefully. So what we have completed? Okay, so we have completed till this. Wait a second. Take your notebooks, everyone. Okay, so here I will just say, okay. Okay. So now, as I told you already, okay, first of all, the first one, method signature. Method signature is nothing but the method name. Okay, and as well as the formal arguments. Have you guys written all these till the syntax already?
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. First, copy down this. Give the heading as methods. Start in a fresh page. Very important topic. Start in a fresh page. Give the methods headings as methods or functions, and write down the 2 points. Copy down the syntax, and give me a reply so that we'll continue with the next. Make it soon. What task is performed by a method? Main method. What task is performed by a main method? Very simple. Main method is the heart of the program. Main method is the engine of the program. Okay. So every program will be started from the main method only. Is it clear? And it will be end from the main method only. Main method will start the execution and it will end the execution. Okay. It's like, for example, in your car. Okay. You want to move the car from one place to another. So what you have to do? You have to switch on the engine. Yes or no? Only then you can move your car from one place to another. You can drive, okay, far away. Yes or no? Without the engine is off, okay, you cannot drive, okay, for far away. You cannot go for further. Is it clear? Okay, this is what main method. Main method is the heart of the program, engine of the program. It is used to start and is used to end the program. That's all. Very simple. Okay. Super, guys. Okay. Now, next. Everything, this access modifier, return type, method name, formal argument, everything is called as what? Method declaration. Okay. Method declaration. Okay. At the same time, in method declaration, what all the things you will be having? You will be having access modifier. Access modifier. Next. Give me that one. Modifier. Next one is modifier. Okay. After that, next one is return type. Okay, return type as well as. Okay, we can say very simple. We don't want to confuse a lot. We can say method signature in a simple way. Method signature will be there. What? Okay, method name and formal arguments will also be included in that. Yes or no? We don't want to mention method name and formal argument separately. By mentioning the name called as method signature, it automatically says method name and formal arguments. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Copy down simultaneously. Okay. The next one is the third one is nothing but method definition. Method definition. Okay. So in method definition, what are all the things we'll be having? Okay. See, listen, everyone. We'll be having this entire line. Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
As well as, okay, we'll be having the method block also.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood clearly, everyone? So, can I say method declaration and method body will be considered as method definition?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can we say
Yes.
both this method declaration and this method body is together considered as what? Method definition. So I'll
Definition.
just write here. I'll just write as method declaration. Okay, method declaration as well as, okay, method body, or okay, it is also called as method block, or we can also call it as method implementation. Is it clear? Copy down, guys. Copy down, everyone. Copy down these three. Very important.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
one you are asking
Yes.
for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, copy down, copy down. Copy down this, guys. Okay. See, clearly write method declaration separately. Don't see, you already copied down the syntax. Yes or no? But don't write, okay, don't try to modify here itself. Write again the syntax. Okay. Copy down this, not till this, okay, not this one. Don't copy the access modifier and all. I'll tell you later. Only the syntax, everything copied on neatly. Okay, let's go for the next. Okay, now we'll be explaining everything. Okay, what is access modifiers, what is modifier, everything. I'll just give you the notes for that also. Copy down simultaneously. Let's not waste time. Okay, so yeah. The first one, what we are going to discuss is nothing but access modifiers. Okay, so copy down simultaneously, guys. See, I'm telling you, access modifiers and modifier is not only for methods, but if for timing, you can write as methods. Characteristics of a method or behavior of a method, but it is used for different purpose also. That is why.
Okay.
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 Even access modifier is used for in class. Okay, for the variables. Okay, we'll be using in a different way in later in future classes. You will be learning even modifiers, static. Okay, abstract will be using for different things. For variables will be using. Okay, for class will be using. For methods will be using. That is why nothing but all the components of Java. Is that clear,
Java. Okay,
guys?
that's my memory. Perfect.
But mainly for time being, I want you to understand about the methods.
Hmm.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, everyone. So complete all the points. Once after completing, give me a reply.
Done, sir.
Okay, everyone, is it done, completed, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so super, guys. Any other points is missed by me right now? Any other points is missing here? Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, guys. Fine. Super. So, okay. Now, till now, we have not learned how to create a method. Yes or no? We have not learned how to create a method. Okay. So we have learned what is the basic syntax. Okay. We have explained the syntax. That's all. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be using this syntax and we'll be learning how to create our own methods. Okay. How to create our own methods, how to call another method